You're the 678?
I am, yep.
Okay.
Kelly, I think, is the only person we're missing, right? Not Kelly Golden, but the other Kelly.
Dries.
Yeah.
Jana. Let's see. So Daniel, Karen, Chris, Danny, Peter, Kelly, Jana's.
Yeah, Jana and Kelly Dries.
And Brenda. Heather.
She's here.
Oh, hi, Heather. I see your name.
Hi, sorry about that.
No, you're fine. I see your name. Oh. Hi, Chris.
Hello, how's everybody?
Fine, thanks.
Good.
I think we should get started, Jim. Okay, first, before you, if you are on a cell phone and not talking, you may want to put it on mute. That'd be great. Thanks. You want to start it off, Ms. Jensen?
Yeah. Hi, everybody. As you see, we have an agenda for today, and actually, it's good that we just kick off with 2 more. Yeah, 2 months. Yeah, we'll be there in 2 months. Hopefully, everyone's got their plane tickets and the reservations.
We are 45 days out.
Stuff. And Nathan's not going to join us today, but if we have any questions for him, Danny's here. He can get back to Nathan for us, or Danny can answer our questions. But yeah, just want to start with like the FTA website. That's great. Thank you, Danny, for opening that up today. So
Yeah.
I know all of you have all joined the FTA National Philly Facebook group page, but that's not open to everybody. And thank you to Kelly and Peter for posting that and kind of running with that.
Yeah, so if you have a chance, go to that Facebook page, and since Danny opened it up, you can share the question of the week. You can take out all the other stuff, but hashtag NASPA18, but send that question out and then loop them back to the FTA page. So maybe through your networks, it'll generate more business. Who is 702?
It's Jana. Hi, everyone.
Hey, Jana. Hi.
I made it.
Good. It's good to hear your voice. Sorry, Jen. Go ahead.
Thank you.
No. So, I mean, I don't know how. I mean, you kind of touched on the next thing on the agenda, which is the promotion of the Facebook page.
We're just so in sync.
Speaking of sync, next is the lip sync.
I queued that one right up for you.
I know. So the lip sync is on the Tuesday night. Our 2 hosts are secured, and the registration is open. So they are going. My 2 hosts are going to do probably a short YouTube video to promote that. So I don't know if anybody wants to, maybe Kelly Golden, I don't know if, or even link it sometime. We want to put something on the FTA page about promoting the lip sync on the FTA page.
Yes.
If someone could do some cross promote, we can do some cross promotion of that. I mean, heck, I'll do it. I mean, I'll put it up there. So I'll promote that.
I'll mention Peter in an email now as well.
Great.
Yeah. So that's that. I'm working with them on that. And hopefully the registration, I believe, is I was working with Nathan last week on the registration page. And then actually when moving to no host dinners, I got a great list from Beth today about all the no host dinner spots. So I'm going to forward those to Nathan so we can update, or Danny, I'm not sure who to send it to, so we can update the no host dinners section of the website. Danny, who should I send that to?
You can send it to me, Jen, and I'll update it.
Okay. Send list to Danny. All right, I'll do that tomorrow. I know next, anything else about the no-host dinners? I mean, our local arrangements committee has really done a great job of picking 10 restaurants for up to 10 people, and then someone from people are just going to be able to sign up there at the concierge table, and which used to be called hospitality table. And one person, I think there's going to be actually going to be a kind of quote unquote host at each dinner. Someone from the local arrangements committee I think somebody from that subcommittee is going to be kind of leading each dinner, kind of going with the group. So that's really nice of them, even though we could say it's no host, they kind of aren't going to be our unofficial hosts. And my question I had, Danny, that I had for Nathan was about the not the volunteer table training that's going to happen next month, but I can't find the volunteer PowerPoint. I know it was sent to me once, but I can't find. I don't know if Lincoln or somebody else had it. So I want to review that PowerPoint, because that way all the volunteers can get the PowerPoint, but then also create some sort of handout that they can have also that day too, because whatever PowerPoint video that they watch before they come and volunteer, if they're like me, they're going to forget what they watched.
So Jen, I will look through my email. I know that I sent whatever Danny and Nathan sent to me. I will see what I can find and resend.
Okay.
Yeah, let me know if you don't find it, and then I'll get it from Nathan.
So gang, what we've talked about is in the past, they've actually done like web chats and training. We're just going to basically do either a PowerPoint or a 2-pager or something where it's a little bit easier for us and less time consuming.
And I know it kept talking about look for the volunteers in the blue vests. So what are these blue, Danny? I'm drawing a blank on these blue vests. Like every single volunteer gets a blue vest, or?
Yes. Yeah, it looks like if you think of a Walmart greeter, it's a little plastic blue vest that goes on top of the clothes that they're wearing.
Do they just use it while they're volunteering?
Yes.
Yeah, and then they turn it back in.
Oh, I was like, that's a lot.
Yeah, no, they don't get to keep it. We're not making special vests. No, it's just they pick it up, they wear it, and then they'll turn it back in.
Got it. Thank you. Like, that's a lot of vests.
Who is 678?
Oh, hey, that's Kat again. Sorry, I got disconnected and just called back.
Thanks, Kat. I got you. Thanks. Okay. You want to keep going, Jen?
Yeah, well, anything else about the volunteer table training orientation? Because that's with Jill, so everyone needs to be on that. That's with Jill from NASPA, so she can show us all how to work the software or however that works.
Yeah,
anything
so please keep that on your calendars. I know that it's hard to join everyone, but if you can join, that would be great. I'm guessing it won't take more than 30 minutes. Danny, do you think it's going to take that long?
That should be it at the most.
Okay, thanks.
All right, you want to take it from there, Link?
Yeah, I'll go on. So again, Jen already said, so Peter and Kelly drafted some questions, which y'all have seen. Those have begun going out. But what I would encourage all of us to do is use our own Facebook pages to sort of promote some things like no host dinners, like lip sync. So if Jen posts something on FTA, then we just sort of post it on ours as well. So we just sort of spread the word. I don't want to put everything on Kelly and Peter for that because they've already got about 10 weeks of stuff and maybe have some more. But we want to promote that as much as possible because not everybody's going to go to the FTA website on the conference site, although we would like them to. But yeah, anything that you can forward and retweet and repost would be great. Kelly, do you want to add anything to that part before we move on?
No, I just think, yeah, let's all help comment back. And because obviously first-time attendees are probably the ones more nervous to, respond. So I think if we get the conversation going, that'll be helpful.
Yeah. And Kelly, if if y'all do post them, I'm not on Facebook every day. Could you just send us a note that says week number 2 or another post has been made?
Sure. We're planning on Mondays. Peter and I are going to go back and forth every other Monday. So I did this week, so then he'll do next one. And then I think the lingering question we just had over email was when that would translate to Twitter, but it seems like there are some other groups doing some Twitter stuff.
Well, I'm going to try to answer and then let Danny supplement, but I think that there is a whole host of messaging that's being incorporated into the conference. So we're just one slice of that pie. So what you submitted via the form that you or Peter did, I think puts it into a queue, and then NASPA Central decides when the order or the timing.
Okay,
Yep, that's right.
great.
And also, if they ask a question, it'd be great if y'all answer it. Like Kelly posted, you know, what tips do you have for our first-time attendees? Post away. Okay. I lost the agenda. Hold on. Boom. Okay. Any questions about that? Okay. So we had 4 or 5 blogs drafted. Really some thoughtful stuff put forward. Those have been submitted to the communications group. We hope that those will be placed in rotation. Once we have more information about that, we will probably post some of those to the FTA site as well, because we have ownership of that. Let's see, I'm going to misquote, but I think Kat, Kelly Dries, Jana, Daniel, Ashley, I think were the ones that wrote. So we had some really good ones. So some short, some long. And I'm actually using some of the language that you submitted to build the PowerPoint for the FTA site, because some of the language is even better than what I'd already drafted. So bravo for y'all for doing that. Then, okay, so let's go to the next thing on the agenda, the FTA webinar Q&A. So we decided late this summer to try something online for those who have not ever come before they even get on site to meet via Zoom, by this technology, to answer questions. So if you are available for those, the times are on the FTA conference site. So if you go to the conference, look under attendees. I think there's something under there. It'll tell you the times. I'm not even going to go look right now because I'll lose you. But if you want to join, you can participate if you want. I'll sort of lead it. But if you want to join and supplement the conversation, I have 4 years of conferences. I don't have this wealth of NASPA knowledge. So if you want to share your expertise, and I think Danny knows this, that it may just be us, but I think with our Facebook, and we might get, maybe we'll get 5 to 15 people joining us. But the PowerPoint's going to be really short. Meet each other, introductions. Here's the purpose. Here's some things to consider before you even arrive. Going back to some of the blogs that have been written already, and then answer some questions. So I'm guessing it's going to be no more than 30 to 40 minutes. But if you're able, please put it on your calendars. That would be awesome. But it's not. We understand if you have no time, but we would love for you to join us. And we're doing 2 of them, and I think we're within like a week and a half apart. Any questions about that? So Dries is not on here. So Brenda's not on here either. Chris, you're on here.
Yeah.
Because if you're able, because I think we talked about you co-hosting one of the orientations. It might be just helpful so they know your face and know your name. Okay.
Yeah. So please send me the information. I'll get scheduled.
Okay. Great. I'll send that out again to everybody. Okay. Anything on that? Anything else on that? Okay, orientations. So I started building a PowerPoint. Once I'm able to actually make it look decent, I'm going to forward that out to the group for you to look at and offer feedback on. It's really meant to be it's sort of conference specific. But I want to make sure that I'm not like, oh my God, I should be talking about this. So I'll try to, I've got till 1st of March. I've got plenty of time. But I'm using some of the information that you've already put out there. But I would love the feedback that you've got on it, because I'm not a designer. So I'm sort of cheating and using the logo and using the hashtag and a color scheme. But I would love feedback on, are the graphics work? Is the font the information good? Is the font too small kind of stuff? So I don't know when I'm going to have that done. I've got some time held on my calendar for the next 2 weeks to try to deal with it. So I'll try to have it out maybe by the middle of February, fingers crossed. So, and then with that, orientations at this point, Kelly Dries and I are still listed for leading undergrad, grad, and new professional orientation. Brenda and Chris are slated to lead the mid-level and seasoned professional orientation. If you have interest in being a part of those, could you let me know? Because I'd like to sort of, I'm going to acknowledge the committee through all the PowerPoints. I think that's important. But because I don't want to mislead anybody, and I don't want to give Chris and Brenda all the stuff, and then somebody walk up and they're like, wait a minute, I had no role to do. So, so if you're interested, let me know. They're on Thursday. They're on Sunday afternoon. We have 2 at the same time in 2 different facilities in the conference center and the Marriott. So we're going to be spread apart, but we're also sharing the same information. Does that make sense? Any questions for me on that? Okay. I'm looking at I have a wall right here with all my notes of things that need to be done. I guess, Jen, the last thing is the wall. I'm sort of galling at the wall now. So we've had this idea that came out of us visiting Philadelphia last year of trying to utilize the wall. We're not there yet on whether we'll be able to do it, but I think this was Kelly and Peter as well, have some ideas about if we get sort of permission to use it, the glass wall, not bringing a bulletin board, but using a glass wall. So we're still waiting on that. But considering that NASPA Central has, we have 5,500 registrations right now, they got a lot on their plate. So this is minor compared to all the other stuff going on. So if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I still think we, have been successful thus far and certainly have worked well as a group, but we will let you know if that comes through. Is that fair, Danny? Okay. Oh.
That's quite the sigh there, Lincoln.
Oh, sorry. It's, Tuesday after some of us had a holiday yesterday.
Right.
Winter is always a little bit more stressful than fall, so it's just picking up. Yeah. Jen, Danny, Cerise, what are we forgetting? I know that it's something I'm overlooking. Oh, Kelly, did you have something? Sorry, Danny.
Yeah. So I just sent out an email. You'll be getting it in a second. I just reached out to our designer to make sure that we have enough time to get this done, but we do a first-time attendee sticker.
That's right, I forgot.
That we'll have at annual. So instead of a ribbon, they'll actually get stickers. We do a golden ticket that is put under the seats of the orientations. So we spread out probably about 200 of them throughout the orientations, and it gives people access to sit at the front of the opening reception. And we also do a first-time attendee handout. So I sent you the stuff we had from 2017.
Yeah.
And the handout all of it traditionally has been set around a theme. So obviously last year, you see on there, everything was very San Antonio, and we had all of the puns and stuff. This year, we decided we're just going to go and match the conference theme and the color scheme and not necessarily worry so much about the city. So we're working on getting that set. So just wanted to show you all what they looked like last year, and then we're going to be getting that up and going. I'll have hopefully drafts for you all by the end of the month, so you can see that. The FTA handout itself is pretty standard. This is something it originally started out as only for first-time attendees. And last year we realized, or 2 years ago, we realized a lot of people were just picking them up because they thought it was helpful. So now it's just tips for attendees. And I think two of the pages are dedicated specifically for first-time attendee programming. It's not that big. It fits in your pocket, little handout. But it's been very helpful to kind of track some of those programs and highlight some of the things that we're doing. The other thing that I wanted to highlight, and it's in the body of the email that I sent, is we're doing a backpack drive. and we need people to help commit to this. So we're hoping to collect 100 backpacks for the 100th anniversary. And we'll have a collection display, and then they're all going to Paul Dunbar School in Philly. So you can see on there, there's the link to the actual blog if you want to post that and share it, as well as the link to commit to donate backpacks. We really want to get this up and running. We want to get people doing it. So if you're able to commit to bring a backpack, great. If not, share it out with your communities so that way we can hit the 100 backpacks. We're also doing this pretty awesome mosaic campaign. So you may have seen this. It's this huge thing. It's a bunch of little pictures that get put together and make this really big mosaic. It's being sponsored by EverFi. And what people need to do, starting 6 months ago, is to use the hashtag NASPA EverFi Mosaic in their pictures. And then what we do is we pull all of those. So the algorithm they have pulls all of them, and it'll create an actual image. As you can see there, we really only have like 10, 15 pictures, and we need about 1,000. Okay. So anything you post, anything you retweet, Instagram, whatever, please make sure that you're using NASPA EverFi Mosaic as the hashtag. We really want to have the campaign highlight members of the community. So if you're posting stuff about school and things that are happening on campus, or things that are happening with students, or things that you're doing to get ready for NASPA, include the hashtag. And this can be, it'll work on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram. We'll pull from there. But for us, really, these two campaigns, it's on participation. So if people don't sign up to do the book bags or don't put the hashtag, it really doesn't work that well for us.
Good. Thank you. Yeah, thanks for making the golden ticket sticker and handout easy for us. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we'll take care of that, and we'll get drafts for you all for feedback on the look and the content, hopefully soon.
Okay. Okay, what else for the good? Everybody on there besides Jen, what else? Any questions that you have? Have you started making your hotel reservations? And okay. I see some heads shaking. Thanks, Ashley. Yeah. But any questions for us? Okay. Well, Jana, are you still on the phone? Okay.
What?
No, I just wanted to make sure you're still on the phone. So
yeah, I just muted myself.
No, that's good. So Kelly, thank you, Kelly Dries, and Jana were just given scholarships from Region 5 to attend the annual conference. And I was not part of the judging process. I just tabulated them. So it's really exciting for them. So I thought I would highlight the two of them that they're getting a scholarship.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome. Hey, Jen, you got anything else?
No, I'm good. I'll follow up with you and Danny tomorrow, because now Danny, I also have a couple things, edits for the lip sync page. I'm not sure if Nathan got to those or not.
Okay.
Yeah, you can just send them to me. I know Nathan's out.
Yeah.
If there's anything that anyone is working on, and I have learned this in 5 years of working with Nathan, that is about this or literally anything else, feel free to send it to me, and I can work with him on following up and making sure that we get it back to you.
Okay.
Hey, Danny, what are our numbers right now? Do you know by chance?
We are actually, yes, hold on. I have that up. So, well, and these are numbers, we get reports every Wednesday, so we'll have more numbers tomorrow. But for now, at the end of last week, we were at 5,246 attendees, 5,399 if we count the exhibitors. We're tracking about 100, I think we're tracking ahead of where we were at last year. So it's we're tracking about 2 weeks ahead of where we were at last year. Very exciting. So this is going to be a big one.
So we'll have a lot of first-time attendees at this conference.
Yeah, we traditionally get about a third of the attendees are first-time attendees. We've ranged between 1,500 and 2,000 for the past 3 or 4 years. So it's a good number. We usually get between 400 to 500 at the orientations, and then the numbers kind of stagger for all of the other events. But we will have a lot of opportunities for first-time attendees to engage.
Great. Thanks, Danny. All right. Thanks, everybody.
Danny, can you hang on 1 second? Thanks. Okay, y'all, we'll be in touch. We'll talk in February. I'll send the Q&A dates if you want to join us. And just keep responding to the emails and forwarding the post. Thanks, y'all.